What's up, folks? What's up, folks? We're a little bit late. But we're here. We made it.
What's up? What's up?
I want you to finish your point, though, that you're making.
Whew, bless you. Oh, man.
It was the taxes.
Oh, the taxes. All right, so
Go.
it was just so much that, they take away income tax or give us all of our income tax back. Then people, they're not budgeted. They don't budget now when the government kind of has a little savings account for them. Ideally, you're not supposed to spend your income tax when you get it. Just, you didn't have it, throw it away. Let it collect.
Right.
If you can get to where, it's a crazy day and not everybody can do it. But if you can avoid not touching your income tax and just put it away, when you do get there, if this doesn't change, you will retire better, obviously, if you don't have money. But if the government gives you your money and says no more income tax yearly and such, people are just going to go spend. It's going to be kind of like a Dave Chappelle little skit with the reparations. The money's going to go right back into the economy. Things are going to go skyrocketing for value. However, in 10, 15 years, when you're like, man, I ain't got no money. I really could use that income tax. And it's been going on, say it happens, it's been going on for so long. No president's going to reinstate it. Because there was nothing, they're going to vote it in.
Yeah.
But it also keeps people working longer. Keeps that government, the stock market, every little leech that feeds off of that issue, keeps them prosperity. And their family's rich and everything. But you just got to know when and where to play.
Right.
So the answers are there. You just have to know when and where to strike. Like a little Trump's fake, not fake, but his little coin.
The Trump coin?
Trump coin? Did you know his wife had one?
Yeah, I seen that a few hours later. I was like,
but as soon as hers went live, his went down about 50 or more percent more.
Really?
Yes. I was like,
explain this Trump coin thing to us.
It's not a joke. But it's real. But it's crypto.
It's a money grab.
It is a money grab, just like the shoes, the trading cards, the Bibles, all this little collector, Trump memorabilia stuff.
Right.
But it's fundraising, so.
Hey, man's a businessman.
Yep. So it's an actual coin?
Yeah, no, crypto.
Oh.
He's not a businessman, he's a business man, and he's trying to run America like a business.
Oh yeah, that's what he's good.
A lot of people don't like it. You gotta see how things play out at this point. We're talking tonight though. We'll be talking about the MLK files that were released and Black Man's Anger. I'm not gonna touch on the JFK files because I haven't had a chance to look at those. I don't think either of y'all had the chance to look at those.
No,
either.
I have not.
Seems like he did that for his boy. Hey, you want to know what happened to your family?
Right.
There you go. Everybody else will too, though.
Yeah.
He's like, you help make America healthy, and I'll help America get knowledge.
I did see where, for the MLK files, the family wanted that stuff to be held off a little bit. They wanted to be able to look at it before it was all released to the public.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I feel like that, wouldn't have hindered anything.
It wouldn't have?
I don't know if they actually got that, though. I don't know if it was just released, like, screw you guys, we're doing it anyways, or if the family was able to take some time to look at it first,
I don't, but given that as aggressive, because the files got released, almost a week after he took over?
I'm just now able to find it. I know he signed it, and he signed the order a few days. He signed the order a few days ago.
So a few days. So maybe behind the curtain, he was like, "Yo, family, this was going to go happen. You want to see it first? You want to cushion the blow or whatever have you?" So we don't know, but we might know eventually if they were able to see those beforehand.
I just know, with everything that was going on during that time frame and everything that Trump is trying to instill. Not that it's happening, but we were all in this together and all that other stuff. Yeah. I really, really hope that this was done in a way that one, the family could be okay with it. Like if you're trying to earn the black vote, earn the black community's trust, and avoid any pushback or backlash from people of color in this country, let's do that one right.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's a sensitive subject.
Yeah, I mean.
But the idea behind it is come clean. Let the truth be put bare on the table so we can all start to heal and come together. That's the idea behind it.
Absolutely. But you know what? Not to sway from that, but I want to know about the assassination.
It's so cool.
You want to release this? I'm getting greedy, right? I just want to know, because he said in one of his speeches that if he was elected, he would release the files on him.
Yeah.
I mean,
on his stuff.
Yeah, when he got clipped.
I ain't worried about that.
I know it. Well, I'm not.
MLK, JFK. That's
Oh yeah, much more important things, right?
I want a movie. I want a documentary. I want it to
the truth documentary.
The truth. Come on out
Produced
here.
by Catwoman.
And then what's his name?
You see what happened was.
The one that Cat did the interview with. Shay, yes.
April 4th, 1973. It was April 4th, 1973. What's up? Who is that?
Cameo as Malcolm. Because he's got the stature.
No,
Material, what's up, Max?
These be super duper serious.
Said we frozen.
The truth. Like if he what I'm saying is he's gonna do it, let's run with it. Proof and put everything out there.
It said we frozen.
And then yes, after all that said and done, I want to see his shit too. So I think that was orchestrated by him.
Can somebody log into the chat, see if we still frozen?
My phone's over there.
You can use my phone to do it. Is it Facebook?
Yep.
Because I can't do the thing.
Said we frozen. No, I just checked. It's good. It's good on my end. Y'all logged in. We need somebody to monitor the chat anyway. We've got to get the chat and timekeeper up.
I ain't doing it, especially after. Shout out to what's his name, Brandon. Brandon, shout out to Brandon.
He apologized.
We appreciate that. Yeah.
The rocking, we good?
Ain't there. Ain't there.
It's not there. Are you in the group chat?
Shout out to my lovely lady bumps.
On the
It's not page, right? It might have went to my main page. That's what's wrong. I logged into the damn
Does you have your phone?
Yeah, he's saying it's frozen too, which is really weird. Hold on, let me.
Oh yeah, we were there for a sec. Oh wait, no, that was last week.
Hey, did you check the internet?
I just subscribed to the 14 other groups.
Yo, you get? Is it frozen on your end too, Mike?
Oh, what groups? I'm like, yeah, do that right now.
Get us put. Oh wait, here we go. I got it.
Yeah, it's not frozen when I pull it up. Is it frozen on your end?
Live is there.
It's not frozen.
No, it's not going. Yeah, it's good.
It was out of order. It was weird. Like the previous one was loaded before this one.
What are they saying?
Nothing. Oopsies. No, everything's good. Where'd the comments go? How do you do it?
You gotta click on the picture, and then on the bottom,
What page?
left area, the video.
Huh?
Sorry about this, y'all. Sorry, baby.
But then y'all gave me technology. See,
I
that's
don't
why I
know
asked
what's
you to do it.
Because on our end, it's not showing up as frozen.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you try plugging it in and plugging it out again?
No, it was never showing up.
Start small. I like it.
Plugging it in and plugging it out
It
again?
was never showing up as frozen on my end.
Maybe he's just frozen. How many people said it was frozen?
Right? Nobody in the comments. It's you.
Yeah, they're in the comments right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. I can't see the rest of the comments.
Yeah, that's so.
Oh my god, we're having technical difficulties. Everybody please stand.
Mike said it must be the iPhones.
Your girl only uses an Android, okay? Period.
But so what were we talking about today? We were getting the MLK the file release.
Yes. We were saying.
So yeah, who
That's gonna come in on there. You know?
I missed it up.
So Kim, I know you started reading it. I did get to read it. Most of it. I haven't finished reading all of it. It is very interesting.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Very, very interesting. To start, they've been surveilling this man and had all kind of informants around this man and in this man's crew.
Kennedy? was also like green lighting it too. I mean, what was it? Hoover
wasn't
had
Kennedy.
it done. Wasn't it? Was it not Kennedy?
It wasn't Kennedy. Kennedy wasn't president.
Who was it?
Got it.
You got to pull it up in the document. My phone's over there.
Oh. Too many things happen. I'll take your word for it though. Go ahead.
It wasn't Kennedy because Kennedy wasn't president.
Kennedy who?
Kennedy was, in fact, Kennedy
He
was
said
the
that
last
fish like
president.
loud as fuck.
I gotta put some water in it here. I mean, whatever. Who said that? Teddy?
Yeah.
He's jealous that he doesn't have a magnificent fish tank with like no fish in it.
So the report starts out with them explaining the method they used to investigate the assassination or the shooting, right? Go ahead, just, turn it down, please.
The other side.
We just need to monitor the chat, really, and time.
Okay.
So after that, it goes into the interrogation portion. So the stories that they're getting from people, they do keep popping up talking about a slow connection.
I paid my bill.
I'm okay. This is my data.
So, do you think that? Do you want to pause and try to fix the internet?
What? No,
Oh.
I can't fix it. This is gonna do what it does.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. I also feel thought. I haven't gotten to the interview parts yet. You know, the interrogations. But I have what I did want to do though is ask you. One, have they done? Like, did they go over each individual one in the? Sorry, I'm having problems.
Like the major players, they interrogate and kind of get information as to what's going on with other players in the story. What I found interesting was that the Civil Rights Division it was actually a department that had, from what I read, Martin Luther King under surveillance, and were kind of using informants to kind of direct Martin Luther King where they wanted him to go with this civil rights movement.
Yeah.
So it starts out there explaining the sanitation workers strike that was going on in Memphis.
Yes.
So they had got word that Martin was going to be going there from an informant they had under his wing in Mississippi.
And it goes into all that detail?
Yeah, it goes that a little bit more detail.
Yeah, new movie time. Yeah, new movie
I'm
time.
telling you, like I was only in the introduction. Does I want to know that you got it because everything you're explaining it like
Michael Luther King.
Oh man!
No, he's being serious. That's not being.
She really loves it. You see what I'm saying? She just wants to play it all the time.
That's a Billy Healer.
That's crazy, y'all. We are back. We don't know. Come on now.
Roxy, stop!
We don't know what happened. It was not letting me go live. Kept telling me something was wrong. I find that rather convenient.
That's a segue, possibly.
Segue right back to conspiracy theories. Come on.
Oh yeah, she don't scratch your finger by accident.
Stop! Why are you doing this,
So,
Roxy?
yeah, again, I was reading. Welcome back. I was reading the MLK document, and like I was saying, I feel like from what I was reading, I'm gonna read it through it again. That the Civil Rights Division of our government actually had MLK under surveillance, and were putting plants in to try to influence the way he moved.
Which is crazy. I would never have even guessed that. Especially in the 60s.
come on.
But I mean, it makes sense.
Come on. She's doing it. Yeah, definitely.
But
That's the scary part, though. It makes perfect sense.
If they were that good back then, how are they now that we don't know about?
right,
Rocks.
That Rock said, that's my spot now. Like,
and
Listen,
she's doing the please mom.
she's still a big puppy. You know how those dogs are. Really?
and a lot of people are upset about.
God.
A lot of people are upset about the Civil Rights Act being
Come on.
repealed. It's like if the Civil Rights Division is that corrupt?
Just a little bit.
What was the reason for the Civil Rights Act?
Let's declassify everything. don't cherry pick what you want. If you're gonna give a taste, the appetizer's good, but I want the main course.
Right. So as I'm reading, you find out that they had met him in Memphis.
That's a big dog.
They had so there was the FBI, right, and the Memphis Police Department that essentially had him under surveillance. The police department, according to the documents, they state that they were not looking to start any trouble. They were just trying to make sure he was safe because they knew if anything happened to him, it'd be shit in their city, right?
Fair.
So I can understand that, right?
I thought Hoover wanted him surveilled because of the unrest that it would cause in the community.
That part he did.
As in, like,
He felt like he was empowering people through his movement, and he didn't want the leader. He didn't want nobody to be a leader like that. So he was trying to find ways to
just jealous
to sully his name to kill the movement.
Yeah.
Killing, yes, exactly. The numbers that showed up to these marches and the rallies, it would be very intimidating for a president who was gaining all the success and power from people that were so against what these people stood for. So, I feel like, that would definitely cause some unrest in the community. Oh my God, my constituents and my people are upset. Gotta do something about this.
The white people that were in as power as they were back then.
I wasn't
and
gonna
money.
white people.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna say.
Well, I could say it.
You can say it.
Hey! We got one.
But, it's a scary idea knowing that
You
there's
don't
that
have to.
much.
I'll say,
Okay, that's fine.
hit me with a wink.
Mike!
White people.
Okay. Next time. Blacka. But it's. I think of the movie V for Vendetta when the people finally stand up, when the people rise. Politicians get scared, and I think that's a really important point to bring back to the people.
Ants. Ants.
The movie Ants.
Oh yes, I forgot about
The
that.
original V for Vendetta.
Yes, we all rise up. We rise up, rise up. That's Hamilton.
And then the yell that the ant does is, "They come over us."
So I think that's a really important part to think about. And it's very familiar to modern day situations as well.
Yeah, even he said I was just trying to monitor him. I wasn't trying to assassinate. We're just trying to monitor them. Okay.
Yeah, right.
But you guys knew exactly where he was going to be. Who else would know?
The original air quotes.
Right. So they get to Memphis, and the people around Martin are basically like, that they're peeping the undercovers because they decided to use undercovers who are of the same tone.
I wonder why.
Yeah, we back. Yeah, I wonder why they would try to use undercovers with the same tone.
Well, I know why, but why would they volunteer for that?
Well, they didn't volunteer. They got assigned.
They were already FBI agents or what have you.
Okay.
They were tapped like, "Hey, this is you're undercover. Hello."
Okay. Come on, man. Come on.
So they were already part of the division, and they got assigned to either surveil or do security for Martin. Martin's people said, "No, we don't need none of that. Nobody told y'all to help us with security. Nobody called y'all."
They still America.
They decided to continue to provide security, right? Of course.
Yeah.
And also to surveil them.
Allegedly.
No, they don't. This is
you're right.
This is in the paperwork. This is not even alleged no more. This is
fact.
This is not even an allegation episode. This is in the paperwork.
The proof is in the tape. The science is sound.
Man, the science is sound. Yeah. So they're surveilling them. They follow them to the hotel. They stay at the Lorraine Hotel essentially the whole time. They're basically following his movements and whatnot, tracking his movements, and they get approached again because they're staking out at a fire department like across the street, if I remember correctly.
Hey, sorry guys about that.
No, you're fine. I just didn't know.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what you want.
So one of the guys that were surveilling had started getting actual threats against him and his family.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So they pull him off the case.
Okay.
Mind you, the morning, well, I don't say mind you. In addition to the morning of, there were two firefighters, I guess is what they call them, of the same tone, who were reassigned to different divisions. Just those two.
Yeah, coming on.
To divisions that they were told that needed help. But when they got there, realized y'all didn't need help. If anything, me being here puts you over the quota that you need. But that's the call they got.
Mm-hmm. They were following orders.
Right. So when they try to track the call, the time out of the call, no one remembers who the call came from. The police department says they didn't make the call.
So when switchboards are around though, right?
Yeah.
I want to say so.
You could, I don't know how switchboard actually works, but I've heard that you just connect one port to the next. So if you just say you're this person calling this person, they can't track it down, right? They said that they don't have the evidence for it, or they don't know who did it. Well, I assume the switchboard just was FBI also.
Was eliminated.
And had a phone call a phone to give the information to the one side that doesn't know, or the other doesn't know that they're getting it.
They went they started to decline in the 1950s to 1970s, and switchboards were officially eliminated by the 1980s. So most likely they used other things. What year did you come? That was
1974.
Not that long ago.
70s.
Not long ago at all.
Yeah.
And we still get black and white photos to teach us the history of it all.
Can we get back in the chat too, please? Can we get back in the chat, please?
I think I can do it.
What's up, Rick? What's up, Rick? Thank you for joining, sir.
Yep, there we are.
They can't. They didn't. Well, I'm still reading through. I'm almost done, but from my reading, they haven't traced that phone call. There's a militant group in Memphis at the time. I keep wanting to say their name was the Invaders. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yes.
It was the Invaders?
Yeah.
So during one of the marches they had before the major sanitation worker march, it broke out into looting and violence.
Yeah.
And at first it was attributed to the Invaders, which is why Memphis started to double down more surveillance on Martin because he was doing deals with the Invaders, the actual Invaders. What the department determined was that the ones who were doing the looting and the robberies were basically school kids who had bought jackets and designed them to be invaders.
These kids were also already in trouble with the law. These were kids that were already causing, public...
juvenile and stuff.
Yeah, they're already getting in
They
trouble.
knew the way. They were taught better in jail.
Yeah, so it turns out, and it was only 1% that did any kind of looting or anything out of these thousands and thousands of people.
And that's what the Memphis Police Department determined. Now, in my mind, I figure if Memphis, the police department, were intending to be racist or antagonistic in any way towards Martin or the movements or black people in general, they wouldn't attribute the looting to 1% of the people, or less than 1% of the actual rioters and looters that did it. It would be a significantly more higher amount.
I don't know. I think they would want to make it as high as made sense, for everything going on. Like, yeah, let's just tell people. I think that was the big number. I think that would be like, kind of what you're saying. Because then the next thing you know, all of the walks were getting shut down.
Right.
The marches. So they needed a number to tell the people to make it make sense.
Right.
Hoover also, didn't he believe MLK had some sort of ties with the communist community?
He did.
I mean, you got to get that labeled in the red tape area just so you can get budget for a person.
Well, their reason for that is because they were tailing somebody that was associated with Martin Luther, who actually worked his way into being one of Martin Luther King's advisors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you could induce that you do think this. No.
I think it's all really fascinating, though. I was really excited. Thanks for bringing that up and bringing it into the chat.
And I do agree. You need to run this movie idea.
Yeah.
If it ain't already been kind of
So great. They'll have like Keanu Reeves playing Martin Luther King.
Oh my god. No, Tom Hanks.
No. Oh, man. God, that would pull the
Y'all are doing the
strings.
most right now. Y'all are doing
That
the
would
damn
pull the
most.
strings. I don't know.
Keanu Reeves.
That's a big guy. Yours is way
Hey,
better.
listen.
Would
Starts fighting
Hollywood
people.
do it? Would Hollywood try some shit like
They
that?
would try.
All I'm gonna
They
say
would
is
not.
Tropic Thunder,
They would
alright?
try with Martin Luther
Tropic
King.
Thunder.
As long as
They would
Tom-
try with
I
Martin
feel
Luther
like
King. I'm sorry.
I feel like
They
if Tom
would-
Cruise were
I don't think
involved
they
somewhere,
would.
they would absolutely allow it. Somehow Tom Cruise
I
has to
think
do
so.
it. They love him.
Tom Cruise could be FBI agent.
Yeah, he could do that.
He could be in charge of the FBI or I don't know. Hoover had glasses,
They
right?
motion capture him.
Can Morgan Freeman be in there somewhere too?
Morgan Freeman has to be like an advisor. in this,
He could be
I have not
God.
seen him in so long. Right?
Man, I love him so much.
I do
Morgan
too.
Freeman, God.
And I would love to see him again, but he ain't done anything. There's got to be a reason.
Because he's old. He's really.
He got all the extra angel kisses.
Yeah, he's up there. Chilling.
Still, he played God.
So,
Believe me.
How do you get better than that?
Who knows?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
so we're up to 2 informants already.
Okay, sorry.
One from Mississippi, and one that's been rolling with him this whole time.
Yes.
Right?
The was it the Reverend?
It was one of them.
Yeah.
Can't trust the reverend.
Apparently, you can't trust reverends. You can't trust pastors. This is a little foreshadowing right here.
Martin
You can't
Luther
trust
King was
reverends.
there, though.
You can't trust pastors.
Oh my
You
God.
can't trust sanitation workers.
Et tu, Brute?
You can't trust your financial advisors.
President.
There's nobody on your side. That's so sad. Oh my God! Now that I think
When
about it.
you see the
Can
amount
you
of
imagine yourself like that? Like,
when you see the amount
You
of
have to
people
really
that they
believe in what you were doing and do it for the right reasons. I mean, you have to, or you can just be like a crazy psycho.
that's why you gotta
person,
talk to your great grandparents.
but, like everybody.
They have a vast of knowledge.
Yeah.
They lived through so much of what developed society to this point.
My grandparents are dead.
I'm sorry.
But I did definitely take as much knowledge as I could have. I wish I had more, so that is actually a really good lesson too. But
Or I mean, I'm not trying to pull anything here, but you go volunteer at a nursing home or anything.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's really rewarding and it smells really bad.
That's the best way to describe it you could get to.
At least people
Back
have
to
to live in it. Whatever. I don't want to hear it because every time I have a topic for want to talk about it, we always get distracted to talk about other stuff.
I'm trying to.
I know. Okay, go on. This is a very interesting story.
so
Yeah, go on.
there's some,
I gotta finish it. It's really good.
there it is. The sheer number of people that the government had tapped around him, they didn't need to wiretap him.
No, but you got the budget now.
They did his house and stuff though.
Yeah, but the crazy part is, again, they didn't need to. They had so many people around him telling them what the moves
If
he
you're
was
going to
making
use your
before he
power,
made
you
the
might as
moves.
well use it as much as you can.
Right. Which is again why Memphis Police Department you got your asshole. Which is why Memphis Police Department didn't fucking make the moves that you think they would have made. They already knew what he was gonna do when he was getting there, what he was gonna do, what he was gonna do it for.
Imagine how long they monitored him for. That's not
Ooh.
sad. Because, you know,
It's probably backdated to his first newscast.
that's what I want to know.
Local
I would love to
newscast,
know
like
when they
you know,
started.
local blah 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 blah, and they're like, oh, what? Yeah, a little tap, momentum, all the tap.
Now mind you, they have like 8 or 9 squad vehicles, and in the paper it says, in each squad vehicle is the undercover course, unmarked, 3 to 4 agents in each vehicle,
Insane.
You know,
strategically placed.
eventually he had to know. Just like they had people watching him. And
Well,
stuff.
then you're playing to
He
the
had
court.
No, what are you
You
going to
know
do?
what's going on. What do? You just do you.
Exactly, that's what you do. You
And
just-
especially, I can only imagine somebody of his presence in I'm sorry, you gotta know. You know what kind of power you have at the moment.
Mm.
Even if you don't really fathom it, you know the power you have. You know what every word, every action you do holds.
Mm-hmm.
Just play to the crowd. If you're gonna watch, hey, thanks for the publicity.
You do what you believe in. That's what he did. And I think
No,
that's
yes, that absolutely.
Yeah, like I think that's just wholly and truly what it was. I mean, yeah, you got to do that for sure. But he rallied so many people, and even if he didn't like do what he set out to do during his time,
He did what he could with the power that he had.
he pushed like a snowball. You know, the snowball effect, and then people listen and they stand, and now, you know, so many other things are happening, and that wouldn't have happened without this man. I didn't know I loved Martin Luther King this much, by the way.
Hey,
I mean, I love the
you
guy.
just got through with the day, and it's time to remember and learn.
But yeah, he did an amazing thing. He was a martyr, and I don't think that's what they wanted when
No.
they assassinated
You
him.
never want to create a martyr.
But,
No, because then you just immortalize.
which
Your power.
he did. God damn it! Why didn't we do this in February? Why didn't they put this out in February?
Because the previous president, you know,
We should have waited a
he's
month.
more worried about purple hair and
Well,
stuff.
we're getting there. Purple hair.
Purple hair and stuff.
Oh.
So, you know, the agents, they set up,
Sorry.
they set up shop or whatever the morning of. Mind you, this is all maybe 20, 30 minutes before the shooting happens, according to the reports. So the shooting happens. Now all the agents and everybody are running around trying to find out who the fuck is running away from the scene. Because everybody's concerned about Martin was running toward the scene or running in a direction to try to figure out what's going on with the scene. So somebody running away would look kind of strange.
Do you
So they-
think? Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No.
No, so do you think that the FBI was in on the shooting?
Yes. I'm sorry, that's just me.
In on, as in, like, it was planned either by them or with them.
I believe, honestly, either the FBI or CIA.
And the president.
Good, yeah.
It was a job, right?
It'd be interesting. I don't think we'll ever know. But what was the next play?
For who?
MLK.
Like, was there something so much bigger that was about to happen
That we didn't know about.
that
was
they
just the
wanted to
beginning.
stop?
Ooh, I love that because I was thinking the same thing when I was
Like,
reading into it.
what possibly? I mean, we can come up with ideas all day long.
What if he was the bad guy? Somehow.
And then the government was the good guy? No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to believe in that one at all.
It's sort of funny thing. What if he like heroin, like the red, and it became a communist United States of America, and he like
So MLK is working for Russia?
yeah. I like to make because the reality is really ugly, so I like to make it more.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
That is what they want to insinuate, though.
Yeah.
You sound real winky.
How dare you? You take that wink back. No, he did something that was fucking amazing, and of course they weren't expecting to make him a martyr, but they did. But I do wonder though, what was the end game? What could have? What
Yeah,
could
I
have
want to
looked
know.
like?
I mean, whoever wrote that memorandum in the paper, he sounded like he was pretty indignant about the whole situation.
Who?
Like, whoever wrote the memorandum, the part about we want to investigate this and we want to know if there was any fucking FBI involvement, and if there was, I want names, I want dates, I want times. Basically, I want to know the shit because they need to be upheld to the highest level of
Discipline.
legal discipline. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm reading that, I'm like, I like this wording here.
The wording was.
It read beautifully.
That memorandum, it did.
Yeah.
It was outlined very well what we want to accomplish with this investigation and what we need to do.
I want to know who the editor is too.
Oh,
You know they had editors, otherwise there'd be typos all over.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting into the meat and potatoes of it all. The calligraphy now.
So yeah, you know,
But,
the shooting happens. They did get witness of.
Really, really terrible.
They got
You don't have
witness.
to do it.
They did get a witness to somebody who was running from the scene, and in the direction of his running,
Yes,
they did find ammunition case with a gun wrapped up in, I want to say it's like a blanket. if I
Like a
recall.
stallion, that's about it.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, so they found apparently the gun. And I'm like, okay, there's no way we can trace any of that.
No, yes, he said there was pretty much no way to do it. Well, I don't remember what the reason was. Do you remember?
No, there is no reason given as to why they didn't trace any of that from what I'm reading. But again, I haven't finished.
But we can still get stuff from Nixon's Watergate and all before that.
Love that for us.
We're the little rainbow SpongeBob guy.
So they give a description of a middle-aged, average height white male, clean cut, suit and tie type guy, running from the scene.
So like Justin Timberlake.
Oh, ouch.
Now that I got my suit and tie.
Allegedly.
We'll go with
This
that.
part's allegedly.
That's
He
good.
is in bad light right now, so we'll
Is
go
he?
with
This part's allegedly.
that. And for this episode.
He's allegedly did his friend. Yeah.
No, I don't say that. Allegedly. Did you say allegedly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got so much problems with Ashton, Mila, and some others.
Allegedly you do. We don't know if you do.
No, personal opinion. Anyways,
So
big rabbit hole now.
Yeah.
you get the play-by-play from two angles. The driver's angle from down below the balcony. He sees the shot happen.
Is this like in detail?
As much detail as anything.
So there's over like 200
So he
pages of
sees
this.
that.
Okay, I've been so freaking
Yeah.
busy today.
And then the guy doing the surveillance from the fire department says he gets his description from his angle, and he says he sees Martin goes down and grabs his head. So I'm like, that corroborates the story that I've heard before, that Martin didn't die on the balcony. So in the profile in the file it says he died. We passed an hour later at the hospital due to severed blood vessels in the neck and severed spine.
Jesus. Yeah, yes. What I don't understand is, I don't know, the pronouncing him dead part. What was used to kill? Was it a pistol or was it a assault?
No,
Like a sniper?
They found a rifle.
It was a
Yeah,
rifle.
so yeah, it's from that angle and the trajectory. Yeah, it was a pistol. Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
Well, even with a rifle,
Somebody time traveled.
even with a rifle, I don't know what it looked like, so I can't tell. I know a little bit about guns. I was trying to find this thing for you, but
Yeah, at a certain distance, with a rifle.
This is kind of it. This would just fall down.
And they believe they found the location that the rifleman would have shot from. But again,
did it make sense? Has anybody seen where like they did the trajectory, the angle, the type of read?
Coordinate did all that as part of the investigation.
No, not back then. I'm talking about like a MythBusters kind of thing. Recently.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Has
I
anybody looked at it and said this could have getting shot in the neck and being like died instantly? Like you're dead. Like that's the part that kind of gets me a little bit. I feel like when Kennedy was assassinated, you saw it. Like there's, like it was,
yeah,
he was dead. But whenever for Martin Luther King, you see all the video, the craziness and excitement going on all around him, but you don't see any of the. I don't know. Maybe I have to go back and look at it. I'm just saying I don't know if this would have killed him or if he died later
lack of
on
medical
and
care.
they didn't say anything. I don't know.
No, you're on
And
it.
it's mainly because I'm just uneducated about it. I haven't looked into like the gun, what was used, any of that stuff.
As regular Americans, we're all uneducated about it.
And at least
It's
you admit it.
2025.
I'm happy to admit
I
it.
can't. Good old public education. I don't do the math right now. Of when this to now, how many years have passed before we just got this? And
50.
That's wild too.
50
Yeah.
years.
I'm
anniversary style. That's weird too. If that's an exact number. That's very creepy.
What do you guys think is the play for Trump? Just to segue a little bit off of the actual document, because we all need to read it.
No, like I was saying, to clear the board.
turn back. Did Trump learn something from MLK?
To clear the board, to get the truth out of the
I
table.
don't-
Assassination attempt.
To clear the board, yes. To get rid of all of the animosities and keep it clear. That's what I was thinking, because the country has been so divided with Trump, and it is going to always be. But I feel like this is maybe like putting a Band-Aid on it, if you will.
It's a Band-Aid on a tourniquet, yes. But a very strong Band-Aid.
Yeah, and it
And
is
it's
going
a
to make
big
changes.
sore subject that he's willing in a non-re-election term-based presidency to do what needs to be done and be either loved or hated, because he ain't worried later.
Now I'm hitting on that. Hit on that point real quick. In the family dynamic, who does that? In the family dynamic, who does it? The
Takes
mother,
the heavy.
the father.
Who does what?
The father.
Most people in America right now didn't grow up with what?
Father. I never
So
knew
they
my father.
don't know
Finally.
what a fatherly act is. Fathers aren't always empathetic. Fathers, a lot of times, do what the hell needs to be done for the. Oh man,
And
part 3. Sorry, y'all.
No, I
don't know what's going on.
But no, my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
What would it be?
We're back.
Don't know what's going on with the internet. It's acting funny.
I guess I gotta make a phone call to my provider, Spectrum.
Shout out
What's
to
on my
you,
data?
Chef.
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
it's crazy. Again, I think it's crazy because
more.
we're talking about the MLK files. It's wild.
So I think that we should do a part 2, Des, what I was saying earlier, if you guys didn't catch it, on this. I want us to both, I definitely want to read more, and I love reading.
I caught it and news of your engagement.
Yeah. Yes. But I do want you to do some reading on it.
Oh yes, it's good to get educated.
And I think that'd be really cool if we did a part 2
Yeah.
on this topic.
So I wanted, came back to let everybody know we're gonna be doing a part
that
2.
was kind of like a live reaction for me.
Yeah. But I had the idea.
So everybody was like, "No, they just dropped off. Fuck that." Like, no, we're back.
It's alright.
Gonna be doing part 2 next time, so everybody can catch up on the reading of this document. But if you haven't read it, check it. I'm gonna I should be able to post it in the. Do you want to talk about it group? So everybody else can read it.
Zuckerberg and fact checkers.
Oh yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all download it in case it gets removed for some
gotta
crazy
download it.
reason.
I
I gotta download it twice.
I downloaded 3.
Next presidency, classified again.
I'm just matter of fact, I need to move it off of here and put it on my. But y'all check that out for
Save it for
sure.
your kids.
Whenever Des puts it up there, and then also as a little bonus activity, Des is going to talk a tiny bit, hopefully, about the test that I'm about to do tonight, and we'll talk about it next week.
The
Personality.
Personality.
I haven't got a chance to copy and print them yet.
Oh, okay.
So I was scared to actually do that tonight.
That is an episode that is.
I'm really excited about it. Introduce it. We haven't talked about zodiacs or nothing in like months.
Well, we just came back.
And I have to ask you and Hook some wrestling questions.
Wait, you can't ask me some wrestling questions?
Are you into wrestling?
Hell yeah. Oh, heck yes.
Is it appropriate to plug right now? Or?
No, I wanted to do the...
Yeah, we're on this.
Yes.
Let's do it.
But that's a thing too, yes. Indeed. Indubitably.
Netflix has got me weirded out right now. I got wrestling on Netflix now.
Me
And I don't know why.
Oh, they just did that. It's like a big thing.
It's fine. The one chick, the one in the little skirt, blonde chick, blonde black hair, who's in the abusive relationship with the one guy.
You
He's
just
got the
named like...
yeah, all of wrestling. No, the
Rhea Ripley.
the
No.
girl that you like, the yoked out.
Rhea. Mommy?
Yeah, mommy.
She has black hair.
Yeah, not her, but the
The
one.
blonde, the tiny blonde?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about my girl. Yes, okay.
That's not your girl.
They both are. Well, that's mommy.
Okay,
Because
that's
the other
mommy.
one is my girl. Her name is Liv.
Your mommy to her. Yeah,
Liv
Liv
is...
can-
Liv is mommy. She is goddamn.
Yeah.
So Rhea,
we got a cameo.
Alright, well, continue on.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You trying to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'm good with
We
that.
didn't do any tags
That wasn't
tonight.
anything. You
That's
just wanted me to
crazy.
get up.
But thank y'all for joining.
On
Carmen
that
Dez, welcome back, Mike. It's 2 segments. We got over an hour of content for y'all, and we're going to be ending. The internet is not being stable right now for whatever reason. Conveniently, while we're talking about the MLK documents, I don't know what that's all about.
Pause.
But there will be a part 2, and let's give you time to read up on the document too, motherfucker, and join us next time.
Yes, right here. I want to talk about a podcast. Is that a thing?
It is now.
It is now.
And for the rest of y'all out there, if you don't like what we're saying, I got 2 words for
You
ya.
want to talk about it?
Dominate today.
Was that it? Was that the word?
No, it's literally gonna be sucking.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Go back to wrestling.
y'all want to watch some wrestling? I didn't miss last SmackDown if you guys want to watch it.
What time is it? Actually, I gotta make moves.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm running
Are you
behind.
having relations
Huh?
I always think he's having relations.
He is. He does.
I know, right?
Relations.
He's out to get relations.
I'm gonna edit that part out.
When,
I can't edit the live. Oh, y'all did me dirty. Alright, Mike, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be good. Dominate your day. Dominate your night. The crew. Tag it.
That's the ridiculous kids. You can find me on Instagram. I'll see you guys later.
Google it with an exclamation mark.
Too sweet.
In 3,